bringing the people behind our food to life.
I often explain FoodWorks as a youth empowerment program that uses food and farming as a way to work with youth to identify what it is that they want to see in their community, what changes they want to see happen in their neighborhoods, what they want to see in their own lives change. And food is just kind of the starting point that we work from.
All right.
It's also an employment program, so it's an opportunity for youth to kind of have a lot of them their first job and explore what that looks like. We do a lot of work readiness training and what does it mean to come to work on time and how to have a relationship with a supervisor and a boss and how to communicate professionally and with peers and with supervisors, which I think is a really great skill for young people to learn.
So yesterday we got the teams together.
We try to recruit a really diverse group of youth from the neighborhood.
Hoofa's team is a Hoofa, Lee, Davier, and Tara.
I talked to my friend about it, and I applied and then got interviewed and got hired. For like the first couple of months, we do like a bunch of trainings, like to get us prepared. It was actually harder than I thought it would be once it hit the summer. And I was like, wow, it's very hard work. Then it gets you thinking about like how we see food at the grocery. Like you sometimes wonder where it comes from, but like you don't really wonder how it's done until like you do it for yourself. So it just gets you to thinking a lot.
The youth each winter make a farm plan for the season for the following year, and they grow a mix of a bunch of different vegetables. A lot of them are sold at the farmers market at Portland State University on Saturdays during the summer. We also give a lot of food away to the two neighborhoods that we work with.
I've learned a lot. Like when I first started this program, like sometimes when I'm like not in a really good mood or something, or like just not my day, I kind of shut down and like I kind of realize that it brings my team down as well. And I'm trying to work on like, even when I'm not in that mood, how I can like, even if I had to fake it, and just like sprout out, you know, so that my whole team can also get energized.
You know, some will say it's the job experience and the paycheck that's a real draw for them at first, and then they sort of get opened up to how important their work really is in the world. And we've recently started going to some national conferences that have been great opportunities for our youth to really see that they're part of a movement. And they'll come back and say, I had no idea that I'm part of a movement of young people across the country who are using food as a tool to change their community. I think that may be the ultimate sort of sense of I'm not doing this by myself, and what I do here, even though it's hard sometimes, is really important.
When I go to those conferences and come back and share with the community what I learned, I just feel so good because I feel like not only am I being inspired, but I'm also inspiring like people my age and also like people older or younger.
Guys, come on in with whatever you have.
And I've learned more about like food justice and the food system and stuff like that, and just like knowing what we need in the society. I think if I were to be like a lawyer or an entrepreneur, like to be those things, you gotta like really know what's going on. You can't just assume stuff. You have to like know it.
Each week during the summer, the youth set up like a farmer's market booth in the neighborhood so that people can come and pick out what they want, but it's all free of charge.
You want a little of everything?
And then as people start to come and take it, we just like refill until everything is gone.
You could take some beets over to those ladies. I think they're two ladies.
It just depends on what the day is like. And you just set out, and sometimes you wait for people to come, and sometimes you bag them, you knock on doors, be like, hey, I'm from FoodWorks, we're doing food pad today, would you like any produce?
How about if I take some beets instead? Is that okay?
You can't get, oh yeah, sure.
Most people say yes, because you know, they don't really get organic produce much. I just feel like sometimes if it wasn't for us, like some people wouldn't have like, the area is like mostly low income people. So it's like, sometimes I just feel like it's just such a great thing to just bring the food to them because they might not have a meal that night, you know. So it's just, I feel great to provide, to be able to provide for them, for what they wouldn't have that day or night. And they ask you, just like you exchange information. Just sometimes these ideas will pop in your head about how to like make the community better, you know, and how it would be if more youth were involved in the community. And I don't think I'd ever like get even that idea of talking to community leaders if it wasn't for Food Works.